With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And some room to work down the left sideline. How about this? Breece Hall. He's to the 10. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 81 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Allen now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll it's another first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. It's Jackson. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Hall. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
Well, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And his guys have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
Now
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
down the numbers. There he goes. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And Norton
there he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 125 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Jackson on first down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 30. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And he'll be out right at the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Eric Dickerson, 65 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson, 74 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces releases and grip it a certain way, that takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now an option play on second down. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. And that play there, boy, almost looked like it was a video game and he didn't know what the pitch button was. Not very well executed.
Yeah, and if you don't know what it is, you better figure it out fast. I suggest knowing it before you actually run that play.
Here's third and 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. They throw it out right, complete. Touchdown, Giants! Cordero Patterson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Jackson now steps away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Inside give to Dickerson. And they're able to get this 50 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14 to 7. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Touchdown! Cordell Patterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21 to 7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Hall again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Patriots. Randy Moss, 57 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, right back to Hall. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll give to Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2nd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in more.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
But that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on 1st down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the 2nd level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to do.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They run the quick dive with Allstott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. A give running right is Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, they'll throw. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up the deficit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. This saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Jackson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Running left, it's Hall. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defense in front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
On second down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? And a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, But you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll start here with Jackson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Play action. Now Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
A 27-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
Devin Hester on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
To the left side and caught by Hester. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. They cooked it up. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he loses the football a second time. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there. But obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They run with Perry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This is caught by Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers with only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Throwing on 1st first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Luck. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Luck. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Perry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now Perry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
2nd down and 4.
This is Perry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Hester to return from his end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 score.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six